people think, okay, I'm going to get a treatment and this is going to be fixed. This is one of those conditions where you actually have to do both preventative and treatment to really save the follicles. Traction alopecia, I guess we should say the name, right? Because that's what thinning edges is. It's a medical condition called traction alopecia. And this type of hair loss is very interesting. In the beginning, the damage that is done from tight hairstyling, etc., if those styles are loosened, you can actually begin to regrow your hair.
The minute you see it and you stop pulling and brushing and using those styles that are pulling on the edges, absolutely. And everyone's going to be different. There are some people who naturally started out with finer hair to begin with. You know, they didn't have thick, robust hair. And so they may not be the ones that would be likely to stimulate hair and come back as quickly as maybe someone who genetically has more robust hair.
And one of the big takeaways from a study that's been done looking at people who had traction alopecia, what they found was that on relaxed hair, so if people get braids on top of relaxed hair, they were at higher risk than if someone had natural hair and then got braids. Some hair habits, if the practices do continue, then we see the other phase of the hair loss where we're seeing more scarring coming into play. But with that said, there have been studies that show that there are some ingredients and things and oils that can help with hair growth.
We have definitely found that saw palmetto. We know that there's a hormone that it blocks, from causing us to lose our hair. But we know that supplements that contain that can be beneficial. I like to go the route of antioxidants, really to decrease inflammation. The more inflammation we have in our system, the more likely we're to suffer with something, be it hair loss, be it arthritis, etc. And inflammation in the bloodstream can be anything. It could be our diet, eating lots of processed food, stress. It could be just having a medical condition.
Okay.
Right? Like diabetes that's not controlled, loss of a loved one, emotional loss. So there's a lot that we face on a day-to-day basis that can really make us more inflammatory. And so really incorporating antioxidants, fruits and vegetables. I like to recommend ingredients such as maca root, curcumin, ashwagandha. I usually keep it pretty, light with patients, but I think addressing from an internal standpoint is always important when we want to really support the hair growth. We can have more robust growth if internally we seem to be balanced as well.
There you guys go. You had it. You heard it right there. So if you are a person, let's start off with braids and then perming your hair, which is straightening it, and then dreads. Now, if you do have braids, I know that when you get it braided, tighter it is, the longer it lasts. And not only that, that makes sense. We know that. But then you are also breaking your hair. And then when it's time to take your braids out, you're breaking it again. You're breaking not only the middle and the ends, the top, you're doing everything. So be careful when you're getting your hair braided. When you get to that point of, oh, that really hurts, say something. Too tight is too much. Tight it makes sense. You want them to last long. Now, when it comes also to dreads, my dad was a Rasta. And he had dreadlocks. He was a Rastaman with dreads. Not every Rastaman has dreads, but he had his dreads. And he was what you call a natty dreadlocks man. Like a natty lock. Like natty dreadlocks is somebody who doesn't go and get his hair twisted at the barber shop or at the salon. He just let his hair knot out on itself. And that's when it's a little bit more original. And that's when it's not just for hairstyle. It's as a statement, a Rasta statement. And he would eventually twist some of his hair to begin the process. And wow, his dreads lasted so long and they were so nice and so thick. But these days, people are going and get their dreads twisted, my son included. My son has some beautiful dreads. They're nice and long and they look amazing. But, you guys that are getting them twisted today with beeswax and everything, be careful. If your head is tight at the top, then it's going to break the dreads in the future. So make sure you speak up and you tell your stylist that you don't want it so tight. You'll feel when it's getting tight. Those of you who perm your hair, you're straightening your hair, and you are getting your hair to be straight because, you just want it to look longer, you want it to be more manageable. I get that. I used to straighten my hair when I was a very young girl, and I stopped when I was around 12 years old. Back in my day, we used to have this comb, and it was like a metal comb, and you put it an iron. It was an iron comb, and you put it on the stove burner, and you let it heat up, and then you put Vaseline in your hair. You pull your hair straight, and then you put the hot comb through the hair. Actually, it used to be called hot comb, and you could hear the hair sizzle with the Vaseline. And I didn't know back in that day that it was dangerous for the hair. But I did know that the smell of the hair burning and the sizzling, the sound just was not cool. So I decided to just be au naturel for the rest of my life. And I tried to straighten my hair one time afterwards, and someone did it with a curl and iron, like a crimp and iron type of thing, flat iron, and same thing. You can hear the hair burning. It's not good when you are burning your hair. You're going to damage your hair. You're going to scar your scalp. Be very careful. Now, this is not to say to stop doing all that, but it is to say that you have to be careful. Treatment is amazing, of course, and I sell a treatment, which I will show you in a second, and it is all natural emollients, natural, and it is like amazing for my hair because it helps my hair to grow, and it also helps my hair to be strong, and it stops any type of split ends. The emollient has natural extracts in it and oils, and it is amazing. If you're in the Dominican Republic, where I'm located, you can come and you can get it. Just let me know. Now, I'm not shipping it right now because it's difficult to ship a liquid from here, but one day, if possible, I will ship it to you right away. Now, remember too, if you're treating your hair, you're like, okay, I perm my hair. You know, I went and I got my dreads twisted, or I'm using a lace front wig, and you know, the glue is breaking the front of my hair, but I'm treating my hair. The treatment is amazing only if you stop doing all of that stuff in excess. If you're going to a wedding and you want your hair straightened, okay, I get it. But be very careful. You don't need to do it all the time. Sometimes natural is the most important. There are a lot of women here in the Dominican Republic. When I first came here in the town that I live in, straightening their hair was more popular than natural. Eventually, a lot of women would come up to me and they would say, oh my gosh, I have hair like yours. I have curls like yours. And I'd be like, well, why don't you leave your hair natural? They'd be like, no, it looks like a witch, like a bruja. And I'd be like, no, it doesn't. Natural's beautiful. Who told you this? Who told you that your natural hair is not beautiful? Eventually, I started to see more and more women with their natural curly hair. One woman came up to me and she's like, I've been keeping my hair natural because I've been seeing you in the streets and on your YouTube videos, and your hair is so beautiful, and I just want my natural hair back. And I've been trying to get it back to how it was when I was younger, but I've been straightening so much that now my curls aren't the same as they once were. I told her, don't give up. Trim your hair, continue to maintain it, and also put some nice oils in, some nice natural extracts, and you'll be fine. Same thing goes for all of you guys around the world. Remember, your hair, your teeth, your nails, those are the things that show that you are taking care of yourself. If you have brittle nails, if your teeth are discolored and they're breaking easy, if your hair is breaking, that is an indicator that you're not getting something inside your body that's supposed to be helping you nutritionally. So also get your vitamin C, get all your nutrients. Any nutrients that you want to know is good for the human body, just Google it. I'll also link it down below when I have a moment. Hit that like button, and don't forget to comment down below. I'm so interested in hearing about your struggle or your success when it comes to hair loss and also growing your hair back again. And also, guys, make sure you share this video with anyone that may need advice on their hair. There are a lot of people out there that need to know that taking care of your hair is the #1 thing. Yes, treating it and perming it and braiding it and dreading it is always a really nice thing to do because you're taking care of yourself. But also remember, not too tight and not too much chemicals. And furthermore, always be sure to do your hair with some type of treatment, oils and extracts. Take care of yourself, guys. I love you. I'm Cerise. from CeriseFairfax.com or right here on my YouTube channel. Please take a moment to subscribe, hit that like button, the notification bell, and comment down below. While you're at it, share with your friends and your family. It's a lot of homework for you, but it's easy. I'm relying on you to help a girl out. Alrighty guys, you take care of yourselves. I love you. Huge hugs, loads of love, big blessings. This video is brought to you by Toma This. It's an online store where you can get wonderful products such as this. Just take a look at this natural stone water tumbler. It's glass on the outside and a stone on the inside. You might be wondering, why is there a stone on the inside? Well, it is a natural mineral stone, which means that it purifies and clears your water. A lot of you out there are drinking water that is unhealthy. It is not purified. And with just a little bit of a stone, you can put minerals into your water to clear away the harmful, nasty water particles that you don't want in your body. This is from Toma This. The information's on the screen. Email them with my code to get your discount today. There are different stone options, and each stone is believed to have its own healing properties. When you order yours, make sure you ask what the healing properties are for the stone that you love. Buy one for yourself, and when you buy a second, you get even more of a discount. When you buy 3, another discount. Make sure you ask when you order.